first up, we have Ariana, who's a stem cell scientist and a medical writer. She's based in the UK, and she mainly takes writing and consultancy projects on Kolabtree. Then we have Hugo. He's based in Brazil, and he's a food scientist and a biomaterials researcher. And the interesting bit is Hugo, he undertook a project on Kolabtree, I think 8 months ago, where he helped Pegs, which is like a food company. He helped them formulate a recipe for vegan eggs. So that was picked up by the mainstream media, including CNN, and it became quite big. Next up, we have Ahmed. He's based in Barcelona right now, and he has his own company. It's called Colorna, which specializes in rapid over-the-counter testing for COVID-19. So I've had the pleasure of interviewing all you guys separately for our Spotlight series, but I think this is the first time like you guys are, we brought you together. So if you want to go ahead and tell us about your freelancing journey, working on Kolabtree, or just freelancing, the lifestyle in general. Ariana, do you want to kick it off? Yeah. Interesting, I forgot to mention, Ariana recently transitioned to full-time freelancing, so maybe she's the best person to kick it off.
I started freelancing like less than a couple of years ago. I guess when the pandemic started, and I was doing it on the side of my research job. I was a postdoc here in London, and then I started liking it so much that since 10 months I made it my full-time job. So I now work as a medical and scientific writer full-time with on Kolabtree and other platforms, or through LinkedIn, and I really enjoy it. And I was really thankful to Kolabtree that I discovered this whole world. And I love writing. It's always been a big passion of mine. So I really feel I'm putting together my passion for science and my passion for writing. And I also believe it was a good time with the pandemic, because people realized the importance of proper science communication, and there was a lot of outsourcing, also remote work and freelancing. I think they became more the norm, so that's good. So that's a bit about my experience.
Brilliant. Thanks, Ariana. I think Hugo also had like similar thoughts. When I interviewed him, he spoke about branching off from like working in a business to freelancing. Like, Hugo, do you want to share some thoughts?
Absolutely. So I started freelancing for 2 years ago when I lost my job at the university, and I just found Kolabtree on Nature newsletter, and I got really interested in it, and I started bidding projects. I got my first project, I guess, like for 4 to 5 months after I started the bidding on Kolabtree. And since then, I don't look back. I really enjoy the freelancing style of living. And I love working on my projects with a lot of different people from different parts of the world, and even like different subjects. So it's really exciting every day, because every day it's like a different topic, it's a different thing to do. So it keeps fresh. So it's really interesting, and I'm really enjoying doing this.
Yeah, totally agree with every day being different, and enjoying working on different projects, different clients from all over the world. I wouldn't go back.
Yeah. Ahmed, I think you might have a slightly like similar yet like a different take on it, because you also have your own company on the side.
Well, it's similar in the sense that I started in the same time frame with the pandemic. right before the pandemic, I was on the job market to go from postdoc to assistant professor. That wasn't fruitful. And so I was looking for alternatives, and the pandemic started. And so the idea of Colorna came up, is to make a company and benefit from my experience in detecting RNA to make a home kit for detecting the virus. And although we had a strong start, we only lasted for 6 months. For many reasons, we didn't complete, or the company didn't take off. And so the question was, okay, what now? I don't really want to be a postdoc anymore. And it's hard in the pandemic to get a job. And then a friend gave me the tip of trying out freelancing. And that's when I found Kolabtree, and it's been a great experience. As Ariana mentioned, new projects, interacting with people all over the world. You get to do what you like the most without any of the bureaucracy that comes with working in a company or university or so forth. So it's been very flexible. It helped me a lot in a very difficult financial period of my life. Now I'm pausing a little bit from Kolabtree, taking a few months off. I started a research scientist position in Barcelona, but I think after this is over, I do want to go back to freelancing, especially taking it full time, more as a consultant role, and base my work on the same sort of spirit of freelancing, of finding clients that have a particular job that needs to be done, and offering your expertise and finishing it and moving on. And Kolabtree has been an excellent platform to find such clients in the past, and I hope so in the future as well.